Hi everyone, this is Brad from Board Game Geek. I'm here with Thomas from Archmage Rises, and it's a game you guys are showing off here at the con. Can you tell us a little bit about the game?
Sure. Archmage Rises is the world's first mage simulator. Everybody's like, what the heck is that? And so I think in the 90s with role-playing games, they kind of had a choice of, do we go with more gameplay and features and things you can do, or do we go photorealistic graphics? And what we see coming out of most of the major studios is they're going all for the graphics. And so when I play a game like Dragon Age or Skyrim, it's actually very limited as to what you can do. Like where you can have a house, you can only have it here. If you're going to marry somebody, it's only be this person you can have a relationship with. And so we wanted to go the other way and just pour all of our time and energy and what can you do within this world and try to make it as close to the tabletop freedom experience as possible. So one example of that is any NPC you can marry and have a family with, or kill and see what happens within the world. And so it's a world simulator, and that means that the game actually continues on over years for a full lifetime. And that means that if you go and kill someone in a town, their store will close, and maybe people start moving away from the town. And so the world's constantly evolving as you play.
Very cool. So are there just obviously these complex back-end systems that are deciding the outcome of all these choices?
Yeah, so I've been working on the game for 3.5 years, and the first 3 years I've spent just working on the simulator part of it, okay? And so there's 3 aspects to the simulator. First is a real-world supply and demand economy, and so that drives AI traders to move along the roads and determine what products are available in what towns. And so you could see a business opportunity. You actually open a business like a blacksmith shop or an inn within a particular town. The second thing is the political simulator. All the towns have different nobles, and then those nobles have AI goals that they're trying to pursue within it. And that creates emergent stories within the world. Maybe one AI wants the wife of another AI, and then that creates a conflict that you can get involved in, spread gossip about them, make them go to war against each other, and see what happens. And the third is the monster layer. And the monsters have layers within the world, and they reproduce. And if you don't do anything about them, their population will grow and they'll start spreading across the world. And that will have impact on the economy and the political side of the game. So all these systems are interacting with each other to create a very emergent gameplay. It's a procedurally generated world, so every time you start the game, it's totally brand new. And the goal of the game is, what do you do with your life? What things do you solve and do? And then when you die, you see your funeral, who comes to it, what they say about you, and then boom, you start another game.
Cool. So we're seeing it played on PC here. Are there other planned platforms for the game?
Yeah, so it's PC and Mac. It's available right now today through Steam on a closed alpha for those that pre-order. And then it is coming to Xbox One. I've already been approved for that. I haven't talked to Sony yet, but it's likely to come to Sony as well.
Okay, awesome. So we're obviously here at Gen Con, a very tabletop-focused convention. What would you say to tabletop players, maybe why they should check this video game out?
If you're looking for the freedom of tabletop, that's what Archmage Rises is all about. Is you're sitting down, you're with the GM, and you're like, hey, I like the barmaid. I'd like to get more friendly with her and pursue a relationship with him, or I'd like to build my own stronghold. Those are the things. Pillars of Eternity kind of dabbled in a stronghold. In this one, you can swear fealty to a lord. You have to pay taxes each year. Choose what crops you're going to plant. Hire henchmen, get apprentices that work for you, build rooms within your mage tower, build it up to the sky, get a griffin, ride it around. Like, it's just so many things you can do within the game.
That's awesome. So if people aren't here at the show, how can they pre-order the game?
They can go to archmagerises.com, and we have a series of pre-order packages, everything from just getting the base game to being able to create NPCs that appear within the pool that the game then pulls from and creates when it's creating the world, be able to make artifacts of power, all the way up to $5,000. I'll come out and run a game with you and your friends. I'll bring Steam keys for everybody, printed art book and everything. So there's lots of ways to support the game.
Great. Well, it sounds like a really deep and interesting experience. So thank you so much for telling us about it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks.